Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Ash TV. Today I will be answering all of your questions about Sisterlocks. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So I have all of the questions right here. So we're gonna jump right in. All right, so question number 1, how did you pick a Sisterlock technician? I went on the website. I looked at the locations. You can kind of sort by location. So I found one that was near me, and then I looked up some of their information and ratings on Google. That was very important. And then I looked at their Instagram pages, so just to see if I liked their work and all of that. So then I kind of eliminated locticians from there, and I decided on 3 places that I wanted to get a consultation done. So the first place, the woman was very strange. Her personality was not meshing with mine, and I didn't want to sit that long getting an establishment done with her because she was kind of odd. So the second place I went, I absolutely loved them. It was a salon type of feeling. It wasn't just one person. Like that first place I went to, it was a few different people, and I liked that more because I could interact with more people. They had a place for me to put all of my snacks when I was gonna get my establishment done, and I brought snacks and stuff, and there was good parking, and it looked safe and secure. And after that second consultation, I didn't want to go to the third consultation. I was ready to book, and I booked, and I've been going to the same place ever since. So how long did it take? I never sat there and counted the hours. I was too traumatized to count the hours. I got there. I did it in a weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday I probably arrived around 8 a.m. and left around 1 a.m. And then Sunday I arrived maybe around 6:30 in the morning, and then I left probably around 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I just know it was a long time, and I'm glad that I never had to do that again. How much did it cost? $1,000 US. Next question. How long was your hair when you first got them? So my hair was different lengths. It was 1, it was cut in layers, and then 2, it was kind of broken off in different places. So I had some pieces of hair. There's a dog outside. I had some pieces of hair that were 8 inches, some were 10, some were 12, and the little piece was 14. So I cut them all down to 10 inches, I believe. If it wasn't 10, then it was 12, but I'm pretty sure I cut them down to 10 inches because 10 inches was going to put me at a comfortable length. It was going to put me right at my shoulders, and I wanted to have that option to have longer hair if I was going to bantu knot or curl it or whatever the case is. It shrinks up, so I wanted to have a little bit of room to have some fullness. So how did I style them at first? My favorite thing was to take the edges and clip them back like that, like Tabitha Brown would say. And I would just take a bobby pin and pin them back like that. And that was my go-to style for 8 months. If it works, it works. No questions asked. So how long did it take for my locks to settle? I think it was a year and 3 months. They initially told me your locks will settle anywhere between 8 months and a year and a half, and I was right at 1 year and 3 months. So settling means that you won't get unraveling from your interlocks, and you can cut them or you can color them once they've settled. So mine took 1 year and 3 months. Did your scalp itch? Yeah, it did. So right after I had my establishment done, I actually went to Hawaii within a month. Within a month, I went to Hawaii, and my aunt was looking at my hair, and she was kind of scratching all of this dandruff out of my scalp for me. I didn't feel it a lot, and I guess it looked like a lot because she was flaking it out, and it was coming out on my shirt. So my scalp was dry, but it's going to be dry because of the Sisterlocks shampoo. It really dries out your hair, and it conditions your hair to get back to producing its own oils. It's the same way with your face. If you add more oils to your face, then your face stops producing oils. If you keep drying up your face, then your face produces more oils. So with the Sisterlocks, it's going to dry out your scalp so you produce your own oils, because I don't know about you guys, but as a loose natural before I got locks, I would add a lot of products to my hair and my scalp, and since I was doing that anytime I had braids or wigs or whatever the case was, or was wearing it loose, since I added a lot of that product to my scalp learned that I didn't have to produce any oils. So the Sisterlocks shampoo kind of dries out your hair so your scalp learns that it has to start producing oils again. So yes, it's going to be itchy for a little while. I got my hair established in May, then I went to Hawaii in June, and my hair was probably itchy like the whole summer. But I kind of just sprayed it with rose water and like massaged it into my scalp in the mornings and maybe sometimes before bed, but it wasn't debilitating. It was just kind of annoying. So this is a question I ask myself all the time. No one has ever asked me this, but how many locks do you have? I have no idea. I've never sat down and counted them, but with Sisterlocks, you typically have around 500 locks. What products do you use now? So now, that might be a whole other video, but it's not a lot. I use whatever shampoo I was using before I got Sisterlocks. I started using conditioner because I colored my hair. My hair is lightened and colored, and sometimes the color kind of dehydrates your hair a little bit. So besides shampoo and conditioner, I might use rose water to spray my hair. I might use a watered down leave-in conditioner. Sometimes I use dry shampoo because I work out 5 days a week and I can't wash my hair that often, so just to kind of refresh it. But you don't need, it's like some people use edge control, and like my edges don't stay down for anybody, so you really just need a shampoo. For a while I was literally just shampoo and that's it. Like, so I've had mine for like 3 years, I think, a little over 3 years, and I would say for like 2.5 years all I did was shampoo my hair. I didn't put anything else in it on a regular basis. How long have you had your Sisterlocks? So I am 3 years and I think 3 months into my lock journey, and I love it. What do you do with your hair in the morning? It's me. Here's my bonnet, and I say like that. And that's it. That's what I do with my hair in the morning. I have a satin pillowcase, and I sleep on that in case my bonnet falls off, but that's it. I don't do anything. If it feels really dry, I'll spray rose water on it, or I'll spray my watered down leave-in conditioner, and sometimes it'll feel a little dry because of my color. How often do you wash your hair? In the summer, once a week. In the winter, once every 2 to 3 weeks. How often do you get a retightening? So retightening is when a certified Sisterlock technician takes a lock and they interlock the new growth. You don't have to take down all of your Sisterlocks and then do the process all over again when you get a retightening. They literally only focus on the new growth. So right now I get my hair retightened every 4 to 5 weeks. And when I first started, I was getting my hair retightened every 6 to 7 weeks. My retightenings now, they take anywhere between 2 and 2.5 hours. I think 2.5 to 3 hours is probably more normal. I go a little bit more often, and the girl I go to is kind of fast. So I would say 2.5 hours is probably average. Maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes is probably average for a time that you spend in a chair getting your hair retightened. So are retightenings or Sisterlocks tight, or do they hurt? Short answer is no. Long answer is you can definitely retighten a lock too tight. I'm not a certified technician, so I don't know what they tell them when they get certified and when they go to school, but from my experience, if I tell my loctician that that's tight enough, she doesn't do another loop or retie. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they can get too tight if your loctician's not paying attention to you, not paying attention to your scalp. And if it is, just let them know, just communicate with them that it's getting too tight. But I haven't had issues like that, no. Okay, so the last question or questions are, when can you color them, and then when can you cut them? So you should wait until your locks are settled, and you'll know because your loctician will tell you now your locks are settled. I would ask my technician about coloring specifically, and every time I went in for a retightening, which was like at that point every 6 weeks, she would just say, like, you know, you're settled over here, you're not settled in the back, you're not settled in the front. And one appointment I didn't even ask her, and she said, wow, it looks like you've settled completely. And that was after about a year and 3 months. So at that point, that's when you can cut and that's when you can color. I didn't do color until I was 2 years in, and I don't know, my hair, I didn't have a desire to do any color at that until then. And then I didn't cut my hair until I was 3 years in. And this is my bob, my fabulous bob that I got probably 3 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But I am obsessed with it. And then I did this color so long ago, it's starting to fade. Or I've washed my hair a lot since I did this color. This is a semi-permanent color by the company Adore, and this is a vibrant red. So I will be recoloring my hair soon. If you want to see how I recolor my locks, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see if I can put something together for you. But yeah, you should wait until your locks are settled before you cut and color, because then you'll just be starting all over. You'll have slippage. And nobody wants to have that. Nobody wants to do that establishment process again. Nobody involved wants to do it again. You don't want to sit there. The stylist doesn't want to sit there. Just listen to them. If they say only use this shampoo, only use that shampoo. If they say braid and band your hair every time you wash it, do that, because you don't want to sit there for another day fixing your locks when you could have just followed their advice and suggestions from the beginning, and then you could have been happy and frolicking a year later. So that's my 2 cents on coloring and cutting your hair. Listen to your technician. Those are all of the questions. I hope I answered everything that you were wondering about Sisterlocks. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. Maybe I missed some and I'll answer you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Bye.